And by the way, I'm not defending libraries that use a subscription model or they have a subscription model in place. I'm just trying to give a different point of view here, or at least a different angle when it comes down to what's really happening and how is that affecting the marketplace and how that affects you as a composer and how can we move forward from this point on. My mentor Art Manson has a website, or he runs a forum website that is called Music Library Report. You probably are familiarized with this website or forum. Probably one of the biggest, if not the only, music library report where composers rate and share their experience with the different libraries across the whole production music world, meaning that they talk about libraries like Pond 5 or the Jungle, all the way to higher end libraries. And if somebody wrote something that is called My Experiment with a subscription deal, and I'm going to leave a link so you can go and check it out. You should read it for yourself and make up your own mind. I agree with some of the things, some of the other things I don't agree at all. But it comes down to the argument about subscription and how libraries are implementing more subscriptions as part of their business model. And unfortunately for us composers, if we don't adapt to this changing world, you're going to be left behind and you're going to be left complaining, wishing that things will be in a different way. So what I want to say is that subscription is real, is here, and it's going to be staying for the long run, and all of the libraries are going to be implementing that. I've been doing some research on how to join different libraries, and to my surprise, most of them are offering to the consumer, to the client, a subscription model on a month-to-month basis or on a yearly basis, meaning that they can pay once and they have unlimited downloads of music and so on and so forth. So this has become the norm, and slowly composers are waking up to this harsh reality that your music is going to be downloaded for pennies, and you know it's just the reality of music licensing, and I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think this is here to stay. Whatever they were sharing in this particular thread is very interesting, but for me, that I've been doing music licensing for some time as well, and experiencing as well, joining, for example, Envato Elements, which is quite big in terms of the subscription base, getting some income. I can see the numbers that they were sharing, but I got like, okay, my first pay was like $100 in less than a month, okay? So that was really good, okay? I have colleagues that are doing much better than I am, and I'm only getting started, and it's growing slowly. The same with Motion Array. I just quite recently joined, and I already my first pick, I think it was 100, I can't remember exactly. And this is money that I didn't have before, and this is all based on subscription libraries. This is apart from the upfront sale that I do on Audio Jungle or Pond 5, if you will. So customers can just purchase a track. I always talk about how important it is for you to price your music at a higher price point as well. So I think, and this is my 2 cents, is that not only we have to adapt, but at the same time, the best deal for us is to have music as in a subscription type of model, but at the same time, we should be able to sell it on an individual, on an upfront sale. Because I don't believe that every customer wants to be tied up to a subscription. There's too much, you know, and some clients, they don't want to be paying $12 every month to download music. They just want to buy one track one time. So I think the marketplace, and this is what libraries are doing. And another thing as well that I think that is wrong is for composers to start pointing the finger at other composers that it's their fault that libraries have now a subscription model in place. So I think this whole thing that he's doing it and therefore you are responsible for keeping this new model of subscription alive, I think is so wrong, because it's not my fault, it's not somebody else's fault either. Composers have nothing to do with this, okay? And to put it more frankly, if you were in the business of creating a music library today, most likely you will have to implement some kind of subscription to offer to your clients just to stay competitive. So really this has nothing to do with the composers. And I have spoken to composers that happen to have as well music libraries, and they are against subscription libraries, but they themselves have a subscription thing in their own library, in their own business, because they cannot not do it. They have to do it. That's where the market is going. The market doesn't care about what you think. And if you think that the composer is the one that is responsible, it's a very delicate conversation that we're going to start accusing other composers that because I am in a subscription library, that means that I am the one who's keeping this business alive. And I have spoken with some insiders that they are really responsible for libraries. They're responsible for the music department in a library like Audio Jungle upon 5, and they have to provide to the client a subscription offer and the option as well to just buy that track. So they can't just ignore one or the other, and that's what they're doing, because they understand that there's two different customers at this stage, that they want to buy just the music at one time, use it, and that's it. I don't want to pay anymore. I don't want to pay next month again. I don't need it. I don't need more music next month, so I don't want to pay a subscription. But that's the way it's going anyway. Subscription is here to stay. I don't agree with everything about subscription, of course. I don't agree with takings. I don't agree. You don't have to agree with everything, you know. But I'm not going to curse the only thing I have to work with, okay? I think that for me it's more important to evolve and to see how can I educate myself and how can I put my music to good use and realize that this is everywhere. So if you want to join libraries that they don't offer a subscription plan for the clients, it's going to become harder and harder, I believe. And it's just one of those things, you know. I'm making money, and most of my colleagues and very successful authors on Audio Jungle and different other libraries, they're making money not only by the upfront sale, but as well the subscription side of it, and as well by doing other things online, by having their music on Spotify. So, and they get some streaming money there as well. So it's all about how can we empower ourselves and not see everything so black and white. I think that there is such a thing as changing times, and the marketplace is always changing. We live in a crazy changing world, okay? So it is a rude awakening for most of us to realize that change is going to happen, you know. Everything is changing. So if you think that subscription is something that you don't agree with, nobody agrees with anything, really. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with everything I read in this particular thread, and I don't agree with many things. I'm not going to bring it down, though. I'm not going to say this is wrong, because it's not. It's an opinion, it's a point of view. Somebody's doing something. You need to do it. You need to be informed. And like I said to you in my previous video as well, try it out for yourself and then see if it's worth it for you. Go and put your music out there, sell it. Go and join a subscription library, see how much you get, if you get anything, and then implement it into your own workflow or not, or just take your music down or whatever. But you have to test it. You cannot just base yourself only on what I'm saying or what is out there online. That's the whole point, and that's the message of this video, really. Be a student, don't be a follower, okay? I think that's so important. That's a statement that I really want to focus on in the future, okay? Just don't follow so much whatever information is out there, including myself, you know, but be a student. Like, take the information and then study it and then go in and implement it in the real world and see if it works for you or not, and see it for yourself. What kind of experience are you having with your music? And if you are having success and you're having some revenue with it, then you have to judge if that's fair or not for you, okay? But by you standing or sitting down and watching from far away and saying that's wrong, this is bad, or this is right, or this is the way it should be, it's not going to take you any closer to success. It's much better to be in action and be doing it. So, long video, Monday blues. I hope you're doing well. If you're somebody that is new to music licensing or to royalty-free libraries, download my guide, free guide, link in the description. Thanks a lot for all the love and support. Leave in the comment section what you think of this. Go and check out that thread on the Music Library Report. I'll leave the link down below as well, so you can go and check it out, read it. Go and check out the information, study it, go in and implement it in your own way, and then make up your own mind. Thanks a lot for all the love and support. Rock and roll, and here's to your success.